Good morning, everyone. My name is Janice Brown, and I'm a mother and grandmother of a family with Huntington's disease. My family and I first connected with Huntingtons Queensland in 2007. I was asked to speak today by Huntingtons Queensland to share how my family personally tackles the curveballs that Huntington has thrown at us. I'd first like to provide you with a little information about me and my family's background. I live at Robina on the beautiful Gold Coast with my daughter Rebecca and her Tibetan Spaniel Bear. I work full-time as administrator support at Surf Parade Realty at Mermaid Beach, a real estate agency owned by my sister Sandra and brother-in-law Gordon. Sandra and Gordon are very supportive of my family. They have made donations to Huntingtons Queensland and happily provided time off for me to be with you all today. I come from a large family, 4 sisters, 3 brothers-in-law, 2 sisters-in-law, 16 nephews and nieces, and 15 great-nephews and nieces. This large network of wonderful, caring and very funny people have been a huge support to me and my family. We sadly lost Ella, my granddaughter and Rebecca's niece, in 2013, and Alyssa, my daughter, Rebecca's sister, in 2014. Both had juvenile Huntington's disease. Blake, Alyssa's son, is now 13 and stays with us often. Blake is a wonderful kid, my grandson, who constantly reminds us of his mum, as he has inherited her warm, loving and generous heart. Alyssa also possessed a very determined will and positive nature, which was evident throughout her life. She smiled all the way and was always a joy to be around. Alyssa never let Huntington's guide her life. Please know this is not just a mum's viewpoint of her daughter, because if you asked anyone who knew her, they would wholeheartedly agree. Ella was a force of nature. It was mostly Ella's way or the highway. Her determination and positivity mirroring her mum's. It is difficult for me to talk about myself, but I am so grateful my daughters and my granddaughter inherited my resilience, something my Scottish mother had in bucket loads, as do my sisters. My brothers, not so much. It is also difficult to speak about Rebecca, as she's sitting here listening and cringing, I'm sure. But she is very much a testament to this resilience and strength. She loved, cared for and supported her sister and her niece. They laughed and teased each other relentlessly. Unfortunately, I'm sure there are many people in this room, like Rebecca, who have had to watch a loved one develop and manage symptoms caused by Huntington's, and now know firsthand what challenges they sometimes may face. We have our bad days. Rebecca has her hard days. However, we remind ourselves each day is a new day and to take life one day at a time. Before sharing how Rebecca and I cope with having Huntington's in our family, I want to impress upon you all that this is how we manage our lives. There is not just one roadmap. It is important to remember that each Huntington's journey is individual. No 2 people with Huntington's will necessarily present with the same symptoms, and not everyone has all the symptoms. With that in mind, what do Rebecca and I do to not let Huntington's define us or defeat us? Rebecca was a nurse at the time of her diagnosis in 2017. She was eventually unable to continue her nursing position, as some of her symptoms made meeting daily tasks difficult. I'm sure you can imagine how disappointed Rebecca was, as this was all she ever wanted to do. So we discussed what did she want to do now? What could she do now? What aspects of nursing would she miss the most? Rebecca and I discussed this and came up with a list. The key themes were helping people, feeling useful, giving back to the community she lived in, and being happy doing what she was doing. I had been a member of the Lions Australia some 20 years ago when my girls were little. Lions work closely with the community, and 100% of funds raised go back into community projects, All Lions members are volunteers. I was feeling a little lost in 2016 and thought about becoming a Lions member again. I contacted Robina Lions and rejoined. Having been involved with the Lions for about a year before Rebecca's diagnosis, I knew it to be a family-friendly, supportive environment. I asked Rebecca would she be interested in joining, as it might just tick the boxes on the list we had worked on when nursing was no longer possible. It took some convincing, as Rebecca's confidence was low and she was unsure about her capability to contribute. I'm sure many of you know exactly where I'm coming from. These concerns were soon put to rest as Rebecca was welcomed with open arms and with the assurance she would be an asset to the club. Although we have been members for only a few years, Rebecca is currently the secretary for the Robina Lions Club. I'm chairperson for Lions Children's Mobility Foundation and second vice president for our Robina Club. We volunteer to help with as many activities as we can manage. Life can get very, very busy, but we both like it like that. Just to name a few of our activities, we help man the Bunnings sausage sizzle, onions always on the bottom of the sausage, as deemed to be the safe option. We have been marshals providing water for marathon competitors. We sell NRL football doubles at the Gold Coast Titans home games. We help with the movie carnival held once a year at the Robina Town Centre, which allows disadvantaged families and those with special needs children to come along and enjoy a movie with their family. We assist at various fundraisers that Lions put on, trivia nights, high teas, and help raise funds to go back to the community where needed. Rebecca received a Community Service Award in 2018, which was presented by the Honourable Karen Andrews MP. This award represents the commitment that Rebecca has made to giving time and energy to the local community. As Secretary, Rebecca takes the minutes of meetings, types them up and distributes to our members. When first asked, she was convinced that there was something she could not do. We thought about the major hurdle, writing fast enough to capture the gist of what was being said, and may I add, a not so easy task for people without Huntingtons. The solution, a dictaphone. Robina Lions were happy to purchase and provide one for Rebecca. I mention this because there are always reasons to say no, or this is too hard, but often there is a solution, a way around a hurdle. As I said before, it is about not letting Huntingtons define us or defeat us. I'm so very proud of Rebecca for overcoming her fears of not being able to contribute, of not being able to help people again and not being seen to be more than her symptoms. I'm very grateful to Robina Lions for providing us with a place where we are welcome, where we are supported, where we can contribute and where we feel appreciated. 2.5 years ago, Rebecca spoke to me about getting a dog as a companion at home whilst I was at work. She felt isolated in the times she was home alone. She found Bear, a Tibetan Spaniel, in a pet shop at Loganholme. An easy choice for Rebecca, as Bear was jumping up and down trying to get her attention. Upon holding him, they bonded instantly. Rebecca found a wonderful friend that day. She feeds him, walks him, plays with him and loves him. Sounds like a one-sided friendship when presented like that, but Bear does love Rebecca. So much so, I don't exist to Bear when Rebecca is around. Please know I'm absolutely not advocating to join Lions or to go out and get a dog. I have presented today some examples of things we have done that have made a difference to our lives, have made a difference to Rebecca's life by providing a reprieve from thinking about symptoms, changes to existing symptoms, and any new symptoms, things that Rebecca enjoys doing after not being able to continue her nursing career, and things that have reminded her that she can contribute. She can still participate and not letting Huntington's define or defeat her. No one is promised a long, healthy life, but we are all given a life to live. and we choose how we want to live it. Alyssa, Ella, Rebecca and I chose to have hope and to create meaning and happiness for ourselves and others. By no means do I want to sugarcoat the hard cold facts that come with having Huntington's, but we have made the choice to not be defeated by the disease. Yes, we have to modify our plans sometimes and reevaluate our commitments to ensure we are valued contributors, but that sounds like what people with Huntington's have to do. Find what makes you happy, find what you are passionate about, and know how you can do something that ticks those boxes for you, just like Rebecca has. Remember to pace yourself, ask for help when you need it, and reevaluate your goals should some days be getting harder than others. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Ask your family, friends, neighbours, church groups, community groups, and of course the good people here at Huntingtons Queensland for help, guidance, ideas and opportunities. If you remember nothing else about my talk today, I ask that you take this home with you to hopefully prompt conversations about what you would like to do. You should not let Huntington's guide your life. It is only a part of your life. Remember, it's your journey, so do what suits you and your needs. Thank you very much for your time and for allowing me to share a snapshot or two of our lives and how we endeavour to not let Huntington's define or defeat us. Thank you.